Hello there, everybody. This is Mel Allen.
Welcome to the induction ball at the Hall and All. But without the hall, where goes the ball? Care to recall? The Fernando Screwball. How to turn over a pennant race. Submarine ball to gopher ball. Of Mad Dogs and Lumbermen. The knuckleball that creates a fall. And don't bawl about the brawl. Scratch hits for the chicken feed.
So come on, you all, and let's have a ball on this week's edition of This Week in Baseball.
How about that?
Soldier.
Buckle up, folks.
Will become the ultimate weapon. Mecha Assault 2, Lone Wolf, December 28th, rated T.
When you're looking for that one perfect gift, for that one special person, it helps to know the people who know diamonds. Zales beautiful diamond jewelry. Your choice, just $99.99. Zales, the diamond store.
Ocean's 12 is surefire entertainment.
Huh.
Even better than the first film.
The next time I see you, I'm arresting you.
Oh.
2 thumbs up.
Do we have to use that term?
Ocean's 12, rated PG-13, now playing.
When it comes to football, no one knows the red zone like Joe Montana.
Joe Montana here with RZ Trainer, an exciting new training tool guaranteed to bring you to the top of your game fast.
Introducing RZ Trainer, a revolutionary new passing and catching trainer that immediately improves your football handling skills. Attach the adjustable belt to your waist and set the length on the rebounding cord. Improve your passing, receiving, hand-eye coordination, defensive ball handling skills, reflexes, and confidence. No more chasing the ball.
With RZ Trainer, you can get lots of throws and catches in a short amount of time, and you don't need a partner.
RZ Trainer has a built-in swivel that spins with the ball, and the rebounding cord is adjustable for throwing distances up to 30 feet. When you're done practicing, just detach the cord, and your durable leather grain football is ready for the game. RZ Trainer is just $29.95 and comes with a 100% play better guarantee.
RZ Trainer is a great training tool. I'm amazed at how fast my son is learning to catch and throw the football.
Offense and defense alike, every football player should learn how to throw as well as catch.
RZ Trainer is just $29.95 and comes with our 30-day money-back guarantee. Order 2 or 3 and save. RZ Trainer makes a great gift.
RZ Trainer helps you get the most out of your practice time so you can get through the red zone and into the end zone.
Improve your game in the red zone. RZ Trainer is just $29.95. Order 2 or 3 and save. Call 1-800-406-3043 or order online at rztrainer.com. Money back guarantee. Order now.
National League West. Thinking World Series already? Hard to blame them in Atlanta, where the Braves had upped their bulge to 10.5 games over the defending champion Dodgers. But then the Dodgers went to Atlanta and got into swing. A 4-game Dodger Blue sweep in 3 days that shook the South. From 10.5 games back to 6.5. Time to say hello once again to the pennant race. And say hello to Ron Cey, who led the Dodgers to an opening doubleheader sweep with 5 RBIs, including homers 13 and 14. And hello, Ken Landreau, who belted 2 homers in the first game of the Twin Bill. As many homers as he'd hit all season. And hi to Steve Garvey. Remember him? Some thought the Dodgers had forgotten, but 8 hits and 6 RBIs in 4 games proved he's not to be overlooked. In the first game of the series, L.A. trailed 8-5 in the 7th inning. But Atlanta reliever Steve Bedrosian, leading the majors in ERA, saw his string of 27 scoreless innings snapped and then shredded. Pinch hitter Ron Renicky delivered the crushing blow off Bedrosian as the Dodgers scored 5 times in the 7th for a stunning 10-9 win, their 10th victory in their last 12 one-run games. A tough way to open a doubleheader, and it got even tougher when Bob Welch squelched them by an 8-2 score in the nightcap, his 11th victory of the year. Not even Tom Lasorda could believe his very own Dodger blue eyes. Fernando Valenzuela followed with a shutout, win number 14 as L.A. proceeded to its first sweep in Atlanta in 4 years. The Pittsburgh Pirates rolled into 82 looking a bit over the hill. Some said the Mets would pass them. Not that funny. Well, on June 1st, the Pirates were 11 games out. Well behind the Mets, but not now.
I thought we had a better hitting team in spring training than we had when we won the pennant in 1979. And now we're getting good pitching, solid defense. Our bullpen with Sarmiento and Tekulve and Scurry has been outstanding. And we've just been playing good, solid baseball all around since June the 1st.
The best baseball in the league since then, despite some bad luck.
While Dave Parker hurt his left thumb, he may have a possibility of being operated on. It doesn't look like he'll play the rest of the year for us.
A tough break, but the cast is deep. Dick Davis was the first to fill Parker's spot and responded with a home run to help beat the backpedaling Mets. Heavy lumber is back in style in Pittsburgh, where the Pirates lead the league in batting and runs scored. Rookie Johnny Ray continued to smoke as he helped smoke the Mets in another contest with his 5th 4-hit game of the season, lifting his average to .307. Like the rest of the lumber company, this kid loves to talk hitting. And in his case, it's switch hitting.
Well, I think right now I'm more comfortable on the left side of the plate right now because on the basis I've seen more right-handed pitching, but I'm a naturally right-handed hitter, and fortunately, if I start seeing a lot more left-handers, maybe I'll get a few more hits at that side, too.
And young Dale Berra has had a lot more hits lately, raising his sub-200 average to .274 with a hot 31-game spurt. How so?
I got a lot of tips from my batting coach, Bob Skinner, and Chuck Tanner stayed with me. So really, I think that's the biggest turnaround.
As for Mad Dog Bill Madlock, his manager believes he's having his best year ever, hitting above .300 with 11 homers, 61 RBIs, and 11 game winners, like this 10th inning blast off the Mets.
I look for location. I feel that if the ball, as the catcher set up inside, is basically going to be a fastball anyway, especially from a right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher. But I try not to look for pitch. I just try to guess location. If I can guess that, I can figure out what pitch is coming.
And if Omar Moreno prefers to talk about base running instead of hitting, he's entitled. 48 stolen bases and a career total of 400 even. All the same, the chatter inevitably returns to lumber in Pittsburgh.
Hi, I'm Don Robinson of the Pittsburgh Pirates. My batting average this year is .302 with two home runs and 15 RBIs.
Yeah?
And I'm a pitcher.
How about that? Don Robinson, a hitter who's a pitcher, and a pitcher who's a hitter, leading all active hurlers with a .265 career average. Second is Rick Rhoden, also of the bat-happy Bucks. Robinson doesn't mind pitching either, especially now that his arm is stronger. 11-5 this year after 0-3 last season. Quite a U-turn for Donnie and the Pirates. Moving on down the highways and byways of personal achievement in the National League, fans cheered on several milestone markers, especially in the city of Orange, Houston, Texas. 35-year-old Nolan Ryan, still firing after all these years, fanned 13 Cincinnati Reds, his highest total of the season, extending his record to 143 games with 10 or more strikeouts. It was also his 11th victory of the season and 200th of his big league career. And if you'll recall, another Astro ace, Don Sutton, took a painful blow last season against the Dodgers when that pitch broke his kneecap. At the age of 37, many wondered if Sutton could recover from surgery, but recover he did, as he recently won his 10th game of the year, shortly after picking up the 250th win of his career. So 2 milestones at the Dome, and one in Atlanta for Phil Niekro, who at age 43 is still going strong while gunning for his first World Series ever.
I still feel great about the game. I like it like I did 24 years ago when I broke in. My arm's feeling fine, and if God willing, let me stay healthy for quite a few more years. And if I keep getting batters out and winning ball games, I'll continue to pitch.
Against San Diego, Niekro picked up his 10th win and 13 decisions and 250th victory of his knuckleballing, tumbleweeding career. And in Philadelphia, Manny Trillo's errorless streak at second base finally ended. Trillo's first error in 90 games and 480 chances are both Major League records. A rare feeling getting a standing ovation after an error. More than 50,000 were on hand in Philadelphia, and the league's average crowd that day of more than 40,000 set a National League record. How about that? Rockin' Robin Yount of the free-swinging Milwaukee Brewers has really been rolling, easily leading the majors in slugging percentage and tops with 58 extra base hits. Yount was also recently tied for the batting lead with a .337 average, which are heavy numbers for a shortstop. Now, can you name the last shortstop to win the batting title? Stay tuned.
What are you holding now?
A six-pack.
A six-pack? Brilliant! What'd you do?
Well, I figured out how to carry 6 beers at the same time.
Carry 6 beers at the same time? Brilliant! Let's drink them.
You know, I've been thinking, it might not be the smartest idea to drink 6 beers at the same time.
Don't drink 6 beers at the same time. Brilliant!
Brilliant!
Drink Guinness Draught straight from the bottle, and always enjoy it responsibly.
Brilliant!
Have you ever wanted to develop your artistic abilities? If so, you may already have the interest and desire needed to become a serious art student. To find out, simply call toll-free, and Art Instruction Schools will send you this enjoyable art test. Since 1914, we've helped thousands of aspiring artists become more skilled, more confident, and more creative in their art. Call today for your free art test. We'll help you become a better artist. Call 1-800-754-0077.
'Twas the day before Christmas, people gathered to see a warm-up for the first battle, Shaq vs. Kobe. 3 NBA titles, it was so dramatic. Now they're playing it again on ESPN Classic. They're getting ready to come see you again, so turn up your TV and call up a friend. And when you're watching it, they'll be shot clocking it. 'Cause when they go to the lane, there ain't no stopping it. Have yourself a very special Shaq and Kobe Christmas. Starts 1 p.m. Friday, Christmas Eve. Avoid holiday traffic. Watch ESPN Classic.
I love to ski. The cool mountain air, the fresh dry powder. I just wished there was a place where I could take a ski vacation and do a little more. Like where my family and I could see famous works of art. Enjoy 5-star cuisine. Relax in a world-class spa. I used to think that taking a vacation like that would be impossible. Then one day my family and I discovered New Mexico. That's when I realized all of those years I'd been in the right state of mind, just the wrong state.
This winter, come experience the big blue skies and the soft, dry powder of New Mexico. With many top ski destinations to choose from, New Mexico is truly a winter wonderland for you and your family. Call for your free New Mexico ski and vacation guides. This winter, discover the state of enchantment. Discover New Mexico.
American League home turf in Kansas City worth Royals victories, fast as they can count them. Just ask the Baltimore Orioles. They'd won 7 straight before being swept away on KC's magic carpet 4 straight. The Kansas City Bomber, Hal McRae, celebrating his kingpin season at age 36, blasted away at Baltimore in the opener to spark a 7-2 victory. Overall, a career high and Major League leading 94 RBIs for Big Mac. The elevator man, Amos Otis, grounded 6 games with a muscle pull, lifted the Royals with his 15th game-winning RBI. George Brett wrapped 3 hits and another victory. Baseball's top-hitting team raised its home mark to 37-15 while winning 6 straight to race into first place. The sweet taste of victory belonged once more to Larry Gura, who raised his record to 12-7 and career mark over the Orioles to 10-5. And intimations that Gura garnishes with substance illegal are considered preposterous.
I can't believe that, of all people. No, I don't throw a spitball. I don't feel I need one yet.
Well, all Vida Blue ever needed was a fastball, but some thought he was losing it. He didn't lose to the Birds, though, shutting them out for the 5th win in his last 7 starts. Yes, Royal Blue Heat's been tough to beat in KC. In Chicago, the White Sox were wearing the goat horns by dropping 12 of 16 in the second half. Had the Pale Hose lost their appetite for a pennant? Not according to Harold Baines, who sparked them to 3 straight wins over the Red Sox with 6 hits, including 2 homers and 4 RBIs. With 16 homers and 67 RBIs, Baines is one central source of Chicago's South Side power. Another, Greg Luzinski, a .290 average, 13 homers, 72 RBIs. Also 12 game-winning RBIs, one of which beat Boston 7-5. In the same game, Tony Bernazard also refused to let the Shy Sox bow to the Bo Sox with this 3-bagger. In another encounter, Carlton Fisk continued to haunt his former team by driving in 5 runs, sparking a 9-6 victory, which set off a 5-game winning streak. And that put Chicago only 5 games back of first-place Kansas City. Lamar Hoyt picked up victory number 13, leading the league in both wins and ERA. And Britt Burns also beat Boston, raising his record to 11-4. Finally, the story of Ron LaFleur, who predicted he'd make this week in baseball after turning this fly ball into a literal head trip. Gary Allenson said, "I'll take it," and he never stopped. A 4-base error. But LaFleur, batting .290, quickly made amends as he drove in 2 key runs, helping Chicago take a 4-2 decision. And any man good enough to do that while poking fun at himself is good enough for a spot on this show. Next feature, why must the feather wait to brawl? Well, baseball is supposed to be a non-contact sport. Trouble is, some purists take that to mean non-contact with anything, even the baseball. Come on now, are ye not men? Dress the ball, y'all. Looks like we're in need of some touch therapy. loosen things up. Sure enough, loosen it all up. Better watch the foul play. Tar and Feathers is hot. Attack that ball. That's it. Go at it. Oh, no. Okay, featherweight, if they won't make the contact, then you've got the contract, and that's a fact. Broil them and soil them. No matter what they tell you, this is still a hard-nosed game. In 1944, shortstop Lou Boudreau of the Cleveland Indians hit .327 to win the American League batting title. No American League shortstop has done it since. But the last shortstop in the majors to win the batting title was Dick Groat. He hit .325 in 1960 to lead the league and lead the Pittsburgh Pirates to their first World Championship in 35 years. Overall, 4 300 seasons and a 286 lifetime average for Dick Groat.
Who do you think's coming for you?
Her name is Elektra. Soon, Elektra, you will see for yourself how far you've come.
Elektra, rated PG-13, January 14th. There couldn't be a better time to get an ADT home security system, because this holiday you can get your first month of monitoring free, and you may save up to 20% off your homeowner's insurance. You might even qualify for zero down financing for installation. ADT is the #1 security company in America, particularly at the holidays with the threat of fire and more families traveling, leaving their homes empty. So call now for the ADT holiday special and get your first month of monitoring free. ADT, always there.
Let's get down to business. Hit the lights, Murray. Check. We still need one more member to pull off our biggest job yet. We need a fast learner. Someone fearless. Who can think on their feet.
With quick reflexes.
And someone with a PlayStation 2.
Come on. Are you with us?
Rated E for everyone.
On the next 60 Minutes on Classic.
I wasn't choking PJ. PJ, he could breathe.
How did Latrell Sprewell explain his notorious attack on Coach PJ Carlesimo?
You snapped, you lost it. You were out of control.
I was upset, and I did lose control to a certain degree, but I didn't lose total control.
What drove him to such a rage?
I think the frustration really built up.
Is he a bad guy, or is he just misunderstood? Spree tells his side of the story to 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes on Classic, 8 p.m. Tuesday on ESPN Classic.
From the dynasty left behind, Shaquille knew that his days in Los Angeles were numbered to a new home with the Heat.
Shaq doesn't need to be liked. He needed a new place to be.
Sports Century Shaquille O'Neal premieres 8 p.m. Friday on ESPN Classic. 1970.
Bobby Orr behind the net to Sanderson.
Classic.
August 1st, Cooperstown, New York. Baseball's Hall of Fame opened its doors to immortality once more on a perfect summer afternoon. The mood was aptly set with the unveiling of the Jackie Robinson commemorative stamp, celebrating the breaking of the color barrier, without which 2 first ballot inductees, Henry Aaron and Frank Robinson, could not have shared the stage with Travis Jackson and former Commissioner Happy Chandler. If I like to talk, so did Happy Chandler, baseball's commissioner from 1945 to 51. He organized the Players' Pension Fund and overruled a 15-to-1 owner's vote and helped break the color line.
And I didn't think it was quite fair to have these fellas fight at Okinawa and Iwo Jima and Tarawa and the other places, and then to be told when they came back home that they couldn't play the great American game, baseball, although we were very talented. I told him I thought that was wrong.
He was right. It was. Nothing wrong, though, with Travis Jackson's credentials. As the shortstop in a Hall of Fame infield for John McGraw's New York Giants, Jackson hit over 306 times and still looks to the game's future.
Up in the hotel there's so many young fans. They are all over the place, and they want autographs. And you hate like the mischief to turn one down, and we have been signing as many things as we possibly can because that is the future fans of baseball.
And fans can't possibly forget this fella, Frank Robinson. He broke in with Cincinnati in 1956, 2 years after Henry Aaron's arrival, and promptly hit 38 homers as Rookie of the Year. In 1961, Robbie led the Reds to a pennant, earning MVP honors with 37 homers, 124 RBIs, and a .323 average. The Baltimore Orioles acquired him in 1965, and Robinson paid off with a Triple Crown in '66, leading them to a world title. The only man to be the most valuable player in both leagues, he was also MVP in the World Series and All-Star game. Also 586 homers, fourth on the list. And if that's not enough, Robbie also became baseball's first black manager when he took over the Indians in 1975.
If I don't want to go after personal goals, I could have inserted myself into the lineup much more often in Cleveland when I was a player manager. But as a manager, I had better sense than that. I knew that I had better ball players than Frank Robinson at that time.
And few ever came better than Henry Aaron at any time. Virtually none endured better. Aaron played in more games, collected more extra base hits, drove in more runs, and of course hit more homers than anyone in history, while batting .305 lifetime with 3,771 career hits, third on the all-time list. Baseball's all-time home run king never hit more than 47 in a season, but was consistently productive. His biggest year, 1957. 44 homers, 132 RBIs, a .322 average, and an MVP award for leading the Milwaukee Braves to their only world championship. Bad Henry's biggest thrill. Even bigger than 1974, when with the Atlanta Braves he stole the national spotlight by surpassing Babe Ruth's hallowed career total of 714 homers, a record considered untouchable for decades.
"23 years ago, I never dreamed that this high honor would come to me. For it was not fame I sought, but rather to be the best baseball player that I could possibly be."
Whether they sought it or not, immortal fame is now assured for Henry Aaron, Frank Robinson, Travis Jackson, and Happy Chandler, all enshrined at Cooperstown. Finally, Sixto Lezcano of the San Diego Padres, recipient of this week's Gillette Special. What a week! 4 doubles, 5 homers, 12 RBIs, and a .519 average. And what a doubleheader against Cincinnati. 6 for 7, including 2 doubles, 3 homers, 7 RBIs, and the game-winning RBIs in both games. The Sixto kid also reached base 9 straight times in the Twin Bill as the Padres halted a 5-game slide and climbed back into contention. Hey, Sixto, congratulations, kid. And that's all for now, folks. See you next week on This Week in Baseball.